All right. So as the G. All right. So you're starting over, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Welcome to the George Washington High School field, where the George Washington Trojans will be taking on Inwood campus. Both teams sitting at a 7-0 record. So one team will be going home with a big win, and one team is going to take their first loss of the season.
Yeah, both team is currently sitting at 7 wins, no losses in their respective division. And boy, what a big game and what a big day today is for
Yeah,
both
and
teams.
the Trojans are going with their master Elvis. You know, he pitches good. His slider, his fastball is deadly.
And not to mention, Inwood campus has a pitcher that is probably considered one of the fastest pitcher in the city. What's his name?
Let me see. Hold on.
Anyway, so yeah, he drove 90 plus mile per hour, and there's a couple of scholars here that is actually here to check him out. Um, I was told that he has a full ride to Florida University coming August, and there are two major league scholars here today, both from the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. So shout out to them for coming through and watching the boys.
Yeah. All right. So first pitch is just coming underway. very chilly afternoon today after an amazing weekend. We're at 56 degrees recording here with the wind 7 miles per hour blowing a little out to left center field. So let's see if the ball will fly today for both teams.
And we are on our way, ladies and gentlemen, as the first batter for Inwood Campus is the number 21 hitter.
And he's DHing. His name is Almonte. And here we go, underway. The first pitch is off the plate, and we are underway as it's ball one. And Inwood already is off their bench as here comes the 1-0, and it's away, and the count now 2-0. So be a very intriguing matchup today. Got a lot of scouts out here. Elvis on the mound for George Washington. Here comes his 2-0 pitch. And his fastball on the knees, and the count now 2-1. Now here comes the 2-1, and it's away, and the count 3-1. So 3-1 to Inwood's DH. Give a shout out to George Washington coming third in the James Monroe tournament. The 3-1 is fouled off. George Washington actually had a tournament over the spring break called the James Monroe tournament. They came third place. So I want to give a shout out to them.
Hey, do we know who took home the grand prize of the Monroe tournament?
No. Here comes the full count pitch, 3-2, and it's upstairs at a leadoff walk to begin the game for Inwood. And Almonte is clapping his way as he heads down to first. So now the second batter and the second baseman, Garcia, steps to the plate with a runner on first and nobody out, and a swing and a miss. Or it looks like it was a foul tip that went behind the plate, and the count 0-1. So Almonte has his lead off first with nobody out. Now here's the pitch, and it's upstairs, and the count now even, 1-1. Now here's the 1-1, and a swing and a foul down the left field line. Now here's the pitch, and it's outside off the plate. And the count is even, 2-2.
Great reaction from the catcher, who was anticipating a stolen base.
Yeah. Pitch is off the plate. Throw to first is not in time. Yeah, 3-2. As Almonte was just able to get back. Looks like Inwood is really working the counts to start the game. 3-2. And a swing and a miss, and there's your first strikeout for Elvis. And there's one gone. And now we'll step up the shortstop, Cabral J, number 18 for Inwood. So Almonte still on first with one out and a swing and a foul tip to the back of the plate to count 0-1. You know what's funny, Raven? You know, these two teams, they have a lot of history. George Washington winning the AAA 2015. Inwood coming in 2019. I mean, what's like the difference between these two teams? Like when it comes to like them competing, what makes it so fun?
Well, I love the similarity with these two teams that they're the biggest baseball fans in this school in this neighborhood.
Yeah,
They're literally right next door to each other. We're located in Washington Heights, and Inwood is located in Inwood.
yeah. As a
So,
pass ball advances Almonte into scoring position
and,
with one gone.
I'm pretty sure a lot of these cats out here knew each other. They probably friends with one another,
Yeah.
and
It's tough when you have to go against something or somebody that you have to
of
that you
course,
really know very close.
of course, but yeah, you pretty much take probably going against your next door neighbor, and you guys been buddies.
Literally.
Yeah, but hey,
It's all for the fun.
for sure. So they both have the same history. Oh,
It looked like a strike.
uh,
Umpire did give it to him in the count 2-0.
that's what you do too.
Oh, it's 2-2.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
so the count, excuse me, now even 2-2.
yeah.
Now here's the 2-2, and it's off the plate, and the count full. And once again, this is the third batter in a row where they force the count to a full 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Inwood already working the pitch count for Elvis in the first inning. 3-2 is fouled away. And we'll do it again. Trick shot of the decade. 3-2 is a swing and a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts for Elvis after a leadoff walk, back-to-back strikeouts.
Hey James, I have a sense that this is going to be one heck of a pitching game for sure.
It is. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's gonna be a pitching game. I'm gonna take a guess right now. I'm gonna say the final score is gonna be like, I would say George Washington 3, Inwood 2. I think I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm gonna say George Washington 3, Inwood 2.
It's gonna be a tough one.
It's gonna be a pitching game for sure.
I mean, I can't wait to see what this cat gonna bring into for Inwood.
Definitely. As Elvis throws a strike and the count even 1-1. But yeah, these two teams, they have a lot of competition with each other.
And talk about the baseball program from both teams. It's probably
No.
And a swing and a miss from Elvis in the count 1-2.
So both teams with an incredible baseball program, and now we see it here. And we in the neighborhood.
1-2 is fouled away and back.
Ooh. Back.
I wonder what that hit.
Ooh. Oh.
That hit something.
Must be a car. Thanks.
I hope it was your car.
Thankfully, I don't drive.
1-2, a breaking pitch is chopped on the ground to the shortstop. The throw to first is in time, so Elvis is able to get around the leadoff walk. So a runner is left on second for Inwood. And 3 straight retired by Elvis. We head to the bottom of the inning, scoreless. All right, so Franklin playing center field will be leading off for George Washington in the bottom of the first after a scoreless inning pitched by Elvis. Now here comes the first pitch to Franklin and a swing and a foul tipped and a count 0-1.
That's your update.
Franklin in his last regular season game went 1 for 2 with 2 runs, a walk, a strikeout, and 3 stolen bases. So the stolen bases definitely accumulate for Franklin, for sure. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it's in the dirt. And the count 1-1. Here's the 1-1, and it's in there for a strike. And Franklin is down in the count 1-2. So here comes the 1-2 pitch to Franklin, and a swing and a drive high in the air to left. It's a pop and caught from the left fielder for the first out. There's your first out. So batting second will be the DH Winchamil Garcia today. Usually he is at second. Today he's the designated hitter. Here's the first pitch and a pop-up that will be snagged from the catcher, and there's 2 out. So 2 quick outs will bring up the third baseman, Gregory Mello, to the plate. Now here's the first pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Gregory, in his last PSAL game, went 2 for 3 with 2 runs and a stolen base before the James Monroe tournament, before the spring break. Now here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And the count 0-2. So Gregory down in the count 0-2. Now here comes the 0-2, and it's in the dirt. And the count 1-2. So here comes the 1-2 pitch now. And it is a strikeout. So the fastball gets Gregory. And a 1-2-3 inning put up by Gomez. We head to the top of the frame. We're still scoreless. Okay. Ah. So now we have the third baseman, Jay Passel, to the plate as he takes the first pitch for a ball. And a swing and oh, nice grab from Elvis. Throw to first is in time. Good athletic play from Elvis. And there's your first out. What's up? What's up? So Elvis steps in, and the pitch is a strike. And the count 0-1. And a swing ground ball to the third baseman. Throw to first is in time, and there's 2 quick outs. So 3 straight grounders from the Inwood Academy batters. Now here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. So now number 7, D. Martinez, the first baseman, steps to the plate, and a swing and a miss, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Elvis looking for strikeout number 3. The 0-2 is in the dirt for ball 1. Now here comes the 1-2 and a pop foul behind the plate, and we'll do it again. Nah. It bounced over the gate though, close to a car, but no glass shatter. So here comes the 1-2 pitch again, and a swing and a fly ball to left. Austin comes in, and he drops the ball. So a long foul ball as Austin's could not make the catch. And we will do the 1-2 pitch again. So here comes the 1-2 pitch, and a breaking pitch gets him for strike 3. So Austin is able to bounce back after the drop fly ball from Austin. Nothing doing. Strikeout number 3 for Elvis. 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the frame. It's still 0-0. All right, so Ramon Jimenez steps into the plate, leading off the bottom of the second inning. Gomez a scoreless first. The first pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-0.
Shot this guy foot off. Not the way you want to.
Now here comes the 1-0, and a swing and a miss. A fastball gets Ramon swinging, and the count even 1-1. Ramon before the spring break, his last game went 1-for-1 with 2 runs, a triple, an RBI, and a walk.
Yeah, decline that.
And the pitch is off the plate. The catcher tried to position. But it won't work in the count 2-1.
Yeah, somebody trying to spy me there. That's it. There's another.
Now here comes the 2-1. And a chopper up the middle and a base hit. So the first hit of the afternoon belongs to Ramon and the Trojans. And there's your first base runner of the game for George Washington. So now will come up the left fielder, Austin, who last inning dropped the fly ball to left. The pitch is in there for a strike. Here's the pitch, and a quick swing and a miss. And Austin down in the count 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And the second strikeout of the game for Gomez. And now we'll bring up the right fielder, Nicholas Cabrera, to the plate. Nicholas hasn't played in a while, over 2 weeks. The first pitch is in there for a strike. Nicholas waits. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a ground ball up the middle and a base hit. Ramon will stop at second, and Nicholas with a 1-out single puts the first runner in scoring position for George Washington this afternoon. And now we'll step up the catcher, Michael, to the plate for George Washington. Michael, before the spring break, his last game he went 1-for-2 with a single. And today he steps in with runners on first and second with 1 out. Now here's the first pitch. And a swing and a chopper to the third baseman. And it's thrown away into right field. Ramon will come in to score. Nicholas advances to third. And the first run is on the board for George Washington. They lead 1-0 after a miscommunication play. Out by second base.
Wow, talk about a really quick, it was pretty quick. I didn't
Yeah.
know what was happening, to be honest with you. But man, talk about a great break for George Washington to capitalize on that
And it looks
mistake.
like George Washington went with a pinch runner.
If he could have touched the bag at third and made the throw to first, that would have been like a little bit better.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that didn't work out for Inwood.
They try to go for the double play.
Yeah, but there was, if I'm not mistaken, that there was a grounder almost to his third, could easily tag or step on the bat to make the throw to first. But he decided to go throw to second, and sometime that throw, not a lot of people practice that throw,
Yeah.
but here it is.
It was a little slow there.
So now Juan steps in with runners on first and third, a run in, and one gone here this inning. So here comes the pitch. Juan shows bunt, but the pitch is off the plate, and the count 1-0. Nicholas has his leadoff third. The infield is playing in. Now here's the pitch. And the runner is going. The throw to second is in time. And the pinch runner is caught stealing for the second out.
What was that pitch though? Ball strike. I can't really tell.
And now it looks like the pitching coach needs to go out and talk to his pitcher, Gomez.
I believe it's over too. I believe.
So Juan is stepping in with the pinch runner caught stealing, trying to advance to second. And Nicholas is on third with 2 out. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And there is strike 2 now. So now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to the second baseman today. Juan in his last game with a run, a walk, and a hit by pitch. And it's in the dirt, and yes, so it's in the dirt, and Juan battling here. The count is full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And it looks like a balk was called, so the infield umpire called the balk. And Gomez is looking a little confused as Nicholas comes in to score. It looks like the umpire is telling him that he moved his leg a bit. And it looks like the manager or the pitching coach is going to come out and talk to the infield ump. Nicholas comes across the score for the second run of the inning for George Washington. So it looks like Gomez moved his leg a bit, and another run for George Washington. And now it looks like the home plate umpire's having a conversation with somebody. So 3-2 is a swing and a miss. Wow, what an inning for George Washington. They are able to get 2 runs. Their second run came on a balk. And it looks like the home plate umpire is having a conversation with somebody. But as that happens, we head to the top of the third inning. George Washington with 2 runs in the bottom of the frame. We head to the third. 2-0 George Washington. We'll be back. So the right fielder, number 25, Tolentino H, steps into the plate after George Washington putting up 2 runs in the bottom of the frame. Tolentino trying to spark something here for Inwood. Now here's the pitch, and it's away, and the count 1-0. And the bench for Inwood once again back on their feet to try and spark some offense. Now here's the pitch. And it's off the plate and the count 2-0. The pitch, it's in the dirt and 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes to the right fielder as he looks to get on base for Inwood.
Definitely not a good start for Elvis.
But yeah, what a roughed up inning. A balk, yeah, 2 singles that inning, you know.
Definitely.
3-0, and it's off the plate. So 4 straight pitches off the plate and a 4-pitch walk from Elvis, his first walk of the game.
How nervous do you have to be? Sorry to cut you off. How nervous do you have to be when you have like 8 scouters up, watching everyone playing?
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is your future on your hands, you know, and then you got to look at it like where's my next step after high school? Where am I gonna go? Am I gonna go straight to the majors? Am I gonna go to a D1 college? Like where am I gonna go from here? And then you have to focus on your rivals too. So it's a lot of pressure, and you gotta give it up to Gomez for handling that pressure. The pitch, he shows bunt. Elvis will throw to first. Tolentino will advance to second on the sac bunt. And Inwood has a runner in scoring position with 1 out.
And what about Elvis too? Elvis is a remarkable pitcher.
I feel like what drives him is his fastball and his breaking pitches, because if those 2 are working, and he gets a lot of ground balls too. I notice he's had 3 straight batters with ground balls, so he definitely enforces a lot of ground balls as a high fastball, a swing and a miss from the designated hitter, the leadoff man, Almonte. Now here's the pitch, and a breaking ball stays on the dirt. Tolentino will stay at second, and the count 1-1. Now the pitch, and it's high off the plate. The count 2-1. Now here comes the 2-1, and it's in there for a strike. So Elvis forces the count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So here's the 2-2, and it's high, and the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 is a swing and a miss. And there is strikeout number 4 for Elvis. And now we'll step up the second baseman, number 23, I. Garcia. Looking to bounce back after a strikeout in his last at-bat. The first pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-0. Now here's the pitch, and it's away, and the count 2-0. So Elvis looks to get out of this inning, leaving Inwood with a runner in scoring position. Here's the 2-0, and it's looks like it was high and off the plate, and the count 3-0. Now here comes the pitch, and it's bunt, and it's a strike. So it looks like the second baseman tried to lay down a bunt to try and advance Salatino to third, but it was a strike.
But on a 2-out, do you really want to risk that?
Yeah, he wanted to show speed. 3-1, and it's off the plate, and a 2-out walk puts runners on first and second. For the shortstop.
Oh man, so as the number 18 hitter coming on to plate, I wonder what's the pressure it's like for Elvis himself trying to get this last out.
Yeah, I mean, I would say his ground balls is definitely working, and his strike up is building too. So, I mean, if you're Elvis, try to look for that ground ball. Try to throw something kind of below the knees and make him go on the ground and let your infield do the job. So Jay Cabral steps into the plate with first and second and 2 out. And the first pitch was a breaking pitch that laid upstairs for ball 1. Here's the pitch, and it's off the plate at the count 2-0.
It seems like the Inwood campus is taunting the pitcher right now, saying "bola, bola."
Now here comes the 2-0 and a swing and a miss. So Elvis bounces back from the 2-0 and gets a strike.
No, not with me. Sorry.
So 2 balls and 1 strike to the shortstop, and a swing and a miss for strike 2. Elvis is looking for strikeout number 5 in this at bat, or for in this pitch. Strikeout number 5. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. They'll go the short way, and they get him. So ground ball to the second baseman. The throw to second for the force, and the side is retired. So Inwood leaves 2 runners on first and second. We head to the bottom of the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 George Washington.
Hey, hey, Kevin, thank you so much for your comments. Yeah, there was a little delay with switching cameras. Hopefully, I fixed it this time around. Yeah, there we go. I think it got fixed now. All right. Yeah, I gotta work. I had to fix that. I wonder how, as a catcher, how are you holding on to his pitches? I think that will be a souvenir for the tab. Hopefully, the camera switching is a lot better now this inning.
here with the count 2 balls and 2 strikes on him.
You're welcome, Kevin. Thank you so much for the heads up, by the way.
So here comes the 2-2 pitch now, and a swing and a miss. The breaking pitch fools Brian, and there's your first out.
That comments. You guys looking like ESPN after that play.
That's a good one.
All right.
So now stepping to the dish will be the center fielder Franklin. In his last at bat, he flew out to left. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss in the dirt for strike one. And the 0-1 is a swing and a miss for strike two.
Man, the pitcher's definitely working the batters, for sure.
Yeah. 2 batters in a row. Both Brian and Franklin have gone down 0-2. So let's see if Franklin could try and get on base here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch now. And it's high and away. And the count 1-2.
Yo, can you hit that ball? Can you hear that ball hitting the glove from afar?
Exactly.
Dang. If we could count the speed of pitches, that would be dope. We need a speed gun for that.
Yeah. We need a radar gun.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The radar gun.
1-2 is a swing and a pop up into left field. Left fielder's under it. He makes the catch. And there's your second out. And now stepping to the dish will be Winchemil Garcia. His last at bat didn't go for him as he popped out to the catcher. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. It's like the fastball just like touches his knees. That's like the way it looks like it's the way it looks like it's from up here. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Count 1-1. Winchemil for the first time this season is batting as a DH. He looks to get on base after 2 guys have been retired. The pitch, and it's high off the plate. The count 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. And Winchemil takes that for a strike. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And Winchemil strikes out, and that will end the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning put up by Gomez. We head to the top of the frame, which is the top of the fourth. It remains a 2-0 game. We'll be back. All right, here we go. So number 19 for Inwood digs in. Be the catcher. His last at bat didn't go well for him as he ground ball to the shortstop. Here's the first pitch and a swing and a foul ball to the school. Ooh. That lands on the top of the construction site.
We call that the awning. Awning. Oh, is it the awning? No, 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 no. Something else. The scaffolding. That's right.
Scaffold, there you go. The 0-1 is outside, hide away, count even 1-1. So here comes Elvis's 1-1 and a swing and a foul ball that probably landed on the street.
Wow, talk about a big hit. I looked to be a home 1.5. I think it went into
Just to the left side of the foul pole, though.
wow.
So here comes the 1-2 pitch now from Elvis. And a swing and a miss. And there is strikeout number 5 for Elvis this afternoon. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a pop-up. The third baseman is calling it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. That is Gregory Mello catching that pop-up. And 2 quick outs. And now we'll step up number 22, the center fielder, who is last at bat grounded. Here's a ground ball bobbled by Gregory, but he is able to get the runner at first. And a quick inning for Elvis as he has a 1-2-3 top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the frame. It remains a 2-0 game. All right, so after a fast pitch inning from Elvis, Gregory Mello steps into the dish for George Washington. His first at bat didn't go well for him as he struck out. And the pitch. And Gregory with a little half swing and a miss. And count 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's in the dirt. And the count now even, 1-1 strike. And the pitch is off the plate. And the count 2-1 strike on the Trojans' third baseman. Now here comes the pitch, and a swing and a miss from Gregory, and the count now is even, 2-2 strikes. Now here comes the 2-2, and in the dirt, and the count 3-2 strikes. It's a nice battle here from Gregory. Now here comes the 3-2. And it's called strike 3. Gregory was on his way to first, but the umpire rung him up. And a strikeout for out number 1.
Did the pitcher actually got a walk at all?
So now Ramon Jimenez steps in. And the pitch is a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And it's high. Count 1-1. Oh, Ramon Jimenez. Yeah. Yeah. Pitch is a called strike. And Ramon down in the count, 1-2 strikes.
Hey, Tori. Tori Murphy. So, I believe he's throwing 90s, to be honest with you.
He's got to be throwing
He's
90s.
definitely throwing 90s. And there's a lot of scholars looking at him.
It's
Here.
a lot of pressure, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's the 1-2 and a swing and a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts. Retires Gregory and Ramon for George Washington.
I think the fastest he threw it was 96.
And there's your second out.
96.
96 is a high school player. Wow.
Wow.
Some MLB players I know some MLB players will be throwing like maybe not 89 sometimes, but to be throwing 96 in high school is unbelievable. And the pitch, and a swing and a foul ball. Yeah. So now we'll step up the left fielder, Austin, and a quick swing and a miss. And a count 0 2. No balls and 2 strikes. On a very chilly afternoon here in Washington Heights. Here's the pitch, and a quick swing and a miss. So Gomez strikes out the side in order. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for Gomez. We head to the top of the 5th, and it's remains a 2-0 ball game. So now, D. Martinez steps into the plate. The first baseman. His first at bat didn't go his way as he struck out. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss for the first strike. Now here's the pitch, shows bunt, but it's called a strike. Now here's the pitch. Pitch is outside, off the plate. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two is in the dirt. The count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2, and it's chopped on the ground to Ramon. He will take it himself for the first out.
I guess I didn't need to switch camera there because it's literally right there. But
So now we'll step up the right fielder, number 25, who had a walk in his last at bat. First pitch. Check swing and a count 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 in the dirt. Count 2-0. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a foul ball to the left. Ooh. Two one is swing, then launched to left field, and it's over the head of the left fielder Austin. And he's digging for third, and he will make it with a 1-out triple. So Elvis gives up his first hit of the game. As Tolentino with a 1-out triple puts a runner 90 feet away. For Inwood. It looks like Inwood is booing at Elvis. Looked like he threw the ball to the first baseman Ramon.
A lot of talking here and there from these both teams.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. And it's called a strike. And a count 0-1. Here's the pitch. And it's off the plate. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a pop-up. That's heading to foul ground. Michael will let it drop.
I think that's on the plate though. Yeah, he could have caught it, but he must have.
So here comes the 1-2. Breaking pitch is in the dirt. And the count is now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes on the left fielder. Here comes the 2-2, a swing and a drive, and it is foul. Just to the left of the third baseline. And we will do the So it looks like they're calling him out. So that's 2 outs and a strike. So to lay everything down, Ramon caught the first player on the first baseman. He caught him leading, so he put the tag on him, but it looks like the umpire called him safe, but they challenged it, and they was able to get him out.
Yeah, I already answered that question.
Now here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And Elvis is able to get out of the inning. What an inning for George Washington. Elvis gets out of a first and third jam with 1 out. A tag got a tag with on the first baseman, and then a strikeout ends the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's still 2-0 George Washington. Now stepping into the plate will be Nicholas Cabrera. Single to center field and scored a run in his last at-bat as he takes the strike. Here comes the 0-1 in the dirt to count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. It's chopped on the ground, and the play from the shortstop is a good one. And he's able to get Nicholas what could have been an infield single. And Nicholas is called out. Carbone looks like he's going to the infield umpire now, walking back to the third baseline. So it looks like they're going to keep Nicholas on first base. Yeah. So infield hit, right? Yeah. No, he's out, yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, so Nicholas is called out
You have to remind
on
the
a tough play.
umpires Just a reminder in the Empire, we do have this on YouTube Live, so you can always go back and check it out.
Yeah, tell me about it. Rewatch the footage. First pitch is a swing and a miss from the catcher, Michael.
Yo, I didn't see that pitch. That was definitely negative,
The second pitch is a swing and a miss, and Michael is quickly down. Oh, no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And 3 pitches. Good morning, good night, and good afternoon goes Michael. For the second out.
we got a lefty.
Now we'll step up Juan to the plate, and he swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Now here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And now Juan is down in the count 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch now. And a swing and a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts ends the inning. We head to the top of the 6th. It still remains a 2-0 game. So now we are in the top of the 6th inning.
We haven't seen that for a while.
We haven't seen this for a while, yeah. For the first pitch. And it looks like it clipped the umpire in the mask. Oh. And it looked like he took a shot to the face. And he's kind of shaken up.
I guess that will be the first injury report from the Empire.
Yeah. So now it looks like we have a little delay as the umpire still looks like he's shaking up a bit. He's kind of putting his head down. Now, as we wait for play, I mean, this is kind of what I expected. 6, 7 inning game. Usually George Washington usually ends their games by the 5th inning, but this is kind of what I expected today. Kind of close game today.
For
How about
sure.
you?
Yeah, because we definitely have two teams that is pretty much, you know, they haven't lost a game in their respective division, and these two teams are pretty much like next door neighbors to each other. And this
Yeah, I
they
remember you mentioned this at the beginning of the broadcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible how like these two teams are like, they're all really good. They are like one of the two best teams in Manhattan.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, yeah,
They're
like
showing it today with their defense, their ability to get on base.
and the 2-1 that was scored by George Washington was just like it was a close one because he just grounded out, and there was one that was caught on the
It
ball.
was
So
called the balk, yeah.
yeah,
So we are resumed play. Thankfully, the umpire is okay. So Garcia steps in. The first pitch is a strike. And the count is 1-1. The third pitch was outside, and the count is 2 balls and a strike. Pitch is called a strike, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. In the dirt, the count is full now. Here's the pitch, and it's called a ball. So, leadoff walk to begin the inning. Puts a runner at first for Inwood. Second walk of the game for Garcia. And now stepping to the plate will be Jay Cabral, who struck out and grounded to second today. So Garcia has his lead off first with nobody out. The pitch is a breaking pitch that is spun and fouled out of play for strike one. Now here's the pitch. The runner is going, and a bunt foul as Michael tried to catch that ball. The count is no balls and 2 strikes.
Home plate.
So Jay Cabral digs in. As the runner Garcia is able to get back. Now here's the pitch. And a called strike. And he struck him out. So there's another strikeout for Elvis. Second time Cabral has gone down on strikes today. And now we'll step up the catcher, M. Lawrence, to the plate. As Garcia is just able to get back with a dive to first.
Yeah, especially at this game, you gotta have to look out for stolen bases.
Yeah. Because right now, Inwood is getting shut out. Garcia's running to second. Throw to second is not in time, and a stolen base for Garcia.
It's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up. Look like to be a ball.
Now here's the pitch. In the dirt, Garcia advances to third on the ball that passed the catcher, Michael. And now once again, Inwood has a runner at third with only one out. They had this in the last inning, and they could not get across a run. Here's the pitch, and it's called a strike. So Elvis powers the fastball in there for a strike. So Garcia has this lead, and a pitch is popped up. Ramon is calling for it, and he makes the catch. As Garcia has to return back to third, now with two out. Pitch is high for ball one. Garcia playing a little back and forth, trying to get it to Elvis's head. Has a big lead off of third. And the pitch is outside to count 2-0. So now it's a 2 balls and a strike now to the third baseman. Pitch is in there for a strike. And the count is even 2-2 now. Elvis trying to get out of this jam, with Inwood once again creeping at the door. The runner is going, and he is called out. And Michael looks like he shows a little taunt to Garcia as he tried to catch Elvis kind of sleeping on the play.
Wow, very aggressive for Inwood.
Wow.
Wow.
Garcia tried to swipe home, and the runner is tagged out, and now it looks like the umpires are having a conversation now. Carbone and the team manager Mulaney Camilo. And hold on a second, so Inwood looks like they cashed in a run for some reason. The infield umpires had to talk about what happened at the plate.
Hold on, I gotta rewind this.
A lot of confusion is going on.
I got to rewind this.
Austin is talking to Elvis, trying to get him to get out of this inning. A lot of stuff just happened there. So it's a 2-1 game now. And the pitch, a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. So, a lot to talk about. It looks like they called the runner safe at the plate. So everybody was running off the field when they called the runner out, but then the umpires talked about it and they called the runner safe. And then Elvis with a strikeout of Lawrence, or excuse me, Paseo to end the inning. So we will head to the bottom of the sixth. It's now a 2-1 game. We'll be back for more from Washington Heights. Wait, I need to see what happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Okay, here it is.
I have to see this. Hold on.
That has a pop out to fly. Hold on. Yeah.
Let's see. I have to see what happened.
Keep going, keep going. Right. Oh, wait.
Right here. What? Wait. Look, here he comes. I don't know. Oh, my fault.
No, you go, you go. See, you can pause it. Oh, he nearly got it. It's so close.
Look. Got it. Let me see. Look. Look, here he comes. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait, no, wait, go back. Yeah, look, here he comes.
He caught it?
He's out. What? What? Yo, look at this bullshit. He's out. What? Look, watch. He's coming from your left side. Watch. Here he comes. Here he comes. Look, there's the ball. Yo!
He's out.
Bullshit.
He was out.
No, I'm not jacking that.
Hold on. Pitch screen that.
That's crazy. Wait, let me. But it's where he tagged him though. That's the question.
Alright, we're back, we're back.
So a very hectic inning between George Washington and Inwood. The runner Garcia was called safe at the plate. Actually, he was called out, but the umpires had to talk about it, and they called Garcia safe. So Inwood was able to get a run in the top half of the inning, and it's a 2-1 game as Juan steps in, and a quick 2 strikes on him now as he's down 0-2.
Yeah, if you notice, you hear our conversation, we was like, it was crazy. Like, we were watching the replay.
We had to watch the replay.
And
I feel like the umpires were discussing where he tagged him as Juan takes the pitch down for ball 1. I feel like they was kind of discussing on maybe where Michael kind of tagged him at, maybe. Here comes the 1-2 in the dirt, and a count even 2 balls and 2 strikes. On, excuse me, Brian Mello. So, excuse me, Brian Mello's at the plate. Excuse me. So Brian is on the dish here. Now here comes the 2-2. And it's high in the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, you know it was off. That may be his first walk.
Now here's 3-2. And it gets away, and Brian is fired up as he throws his bat to the Trojans dugout, and he takes the leadoff walk.
His first walk of the game.
His first walk given up, yep. That's correct. So Franklin steps here 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to left field. As Brian is just able to get back. What a very fun and entertaining match we have for you this afternoon. Now here's the pitch. And Franklin looks at that pitch for strike 1. As another throw back to first, and Brian with a dive. Here comes the 0-1, as Franklin takes that, and looks like he did not like that call, as he looked away in disbelief, and the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Right, yeah.
I gotta do something here.
Here's the pitch, and Franklin shoots that to third, out at, oh no! The infield umpire called Brian safe. It looked like he must have had his foot off the bag, and Brian is safe. So, that's a fielder's choice for Franklin, right? I think? Yeah. So Franklin reaches with the fielder's choice. And now Jamil Garcia steps in with runners on first and second and nobody out. First pitch, Jamil shows bunt, the third baseman, and no, it's called foul. Or wait, yes, it's called, look,
Wow.
I'm trying to decide what happened. The umpire was pointing to his left, which means that's a foul ball. And once again, the home plate umpire and the infield ump will come together to discuss. Jamil is standing on first base.
This is definitely one of the most emotional games for both teams.
This is a lot to see right now, you know, especially when you only have 2 umpires. Jamil is still standing at first base.
Well,
So I guess they're going to leave Jamil at first base, so he must have had an infield single then. probably an infield single. Maybe it must have been interference because yeah. So Winchemil is on first base, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for George Washington. The first pitch, and a swing, and it's into left field, a base hit. Gregory Mello delivers, 2 runs are gonna score. Winchemil winds up at third, and now the ball is thrown away. Winchemil will come in to score. And the bases are empty.
Wow.
A lot of mishap going on here.
Wow.
Gregory Mello delivers in the clutch, and George Washington takes a 5-1 lead. An unbelievable turn of events. A little base hit over the shortstop, went into shallow left field. 2 runs were able to score, and then the ball gets thrown away for a 3rd run to come in to score, and George Washington takes a 5-1 lead.
They're changing pitches.
Seems as we have a new pitcher change coming
Yeah,
in.
so it looks
for
like
Inwood.
we have a new pitcher coming on for
Wow.
Inwood.
Wow, we both were way off the prediction right now.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't expect a play like that to happen. Maybe, yeah.
That's a lot of.
I said 3-2, right? I said 3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect 5.
Both teams are definitely emotional. Like Inwood is emotional for sure. It's incredible. Like what is going on right now?
Yeah, it's just a lot going on right now.
Wow. You know, George Washington was able to keep that composure. Definitely a big shout out to them.
I got the multi-cam view right here, so what we're gonna look at. Over here we are going to look out, see what will happen. I'm showing this on live on YouTube.
It's a tough call because it's the dirt. The dirt's kind of covering the plate.
He caught the ball right here. Then it's, you see over here, it was,
So let's see. Go back. Wait, am I mute or no?
you're not muted. No.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Hold on.
Are you going back? Oops. It was a tough call.
So Remote advances to first base. It looked like he was hit by the pitch. And now we'll step up the left fielder, Austin, to the plate.
I thought it was about to go.
Austin, a rough day today, 0 for 2. And so back-to-back hit by pitches. And now George Washington now has runners on first, second, and third. The bases are loaded for Nicholas now.
Wow, I cannot believe it. Just like that, Inwood gets kind of crumbled out.
And now Nicholas gets hit by a pitch now. So now we have to look at something now because now 3 straight batters got hit by a pitch. So now something is, now we got to pay attention now. And the first pitch is a breaking pitch for strike 1.
How would Inwood gonna come out of this offensively?
Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a foul ball to the back.
You know, time and time and again, when you playing aggressive baseball, forcing the team to make another never, that's what happens right here.
And Michael swings and misses for the second out of the inning.
We have a lot to talk about on the pregame show tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a lot to talk about between these two teams in the rivalry. So now stepping to the plate will be the second baseman, Juan. Now here it comes. And Juan with a fly ball to right field and caught. Tagging and scoring is Ramon, and the ball gets away, but nothing will do. So a sacrifice fly for Juan, and George Washington picks up another run. It's 7-1. And now stepping to the dish now will be Brian Mello, with runners on second and third and 2 out. Wait, if I'm correct, coming into this, Wait, so if I'm correct, coming into this inning, George Washington was up 2-1, right? Yeah. As Brian takes the first pitch off the plate for ball 1. As Brian fouls one to the back and out of play. Here's the pitch, and Brian fouls it for strike 2. Pitch is off the plate, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 is chopped on the ground to first. Brian hustling, but the second baseman will beat him to retire the side. George Washington is able to pick up 5 runs in this inning. We head to the top of the 7th. George Washington looks to get win number 8. We'll be back more from Washington Heights. who actually started a couple of games this season, or when the George Washington Trojans play practice games, as he throws the first pitch off the plate. A strong performance from Elvis, going 6 innings today as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a rocket to the left and foul. Six, okay. As he takes the pitch for strike 3, and Leo gets out number 1 here in the top half of the inning. Okay.
Vamos, Leo, vamos. Es lo bueno.
So now number 28 for Inwood will step into the plate. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss to start the at-bat. The count is 0-1.
Yo tengo un manager así, le doy un palo. Yo le doy un palo.
So now Martinez will step into the plate. And the pitch. And a rocket to the shortstop, plays it on a hop. Though the first is in time, and there's 2 out. And Inwood Academy is down to their final out. And the first pitch is a rocket fouled away. Okay. Yeah. And the pitch is on the ground in the dirt. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss from the right fielder, who walked and had a triple. He actually had a triple in his last at-bat, so he looks to stay alive. Here comes the 1-2, and it's called strike 3. Leo shuts it, slams the door on this one, and this one will go down in the books as a George Washington win. Leo with a 1-2-3 inning. 2 strikeouts and a ground ball to seal the deal this afternoon. Final score, George Washington 7, Inwood 1. We'll be back for more for player interviews from Washington Heights. Thank you for joining us. Hang tight. Testing 1, 2, 3. So guys, what a amazing game today. Of course, the George Washington Trojans, they showed it out once again. They came in the clutch. They had that 5-run inning. That kind of really what started the game. This team just continues to stride. Their one goal is to get to Yankee Stadium, and they've been talking about it since day one. They had a competition today against Inwood Academy, and they really showed it out today. It's definitely freezing out here. The wind definitely had an impact today, but we're definitely going to get some player interviews for you guys. Especially, we're going to talk to the pitcher Elvis. Talk about his experiences today, and facing a school that he's really close with, and a school that's kind of right down the block from him. George Washington, let's get it. We'll be back. All right, what a game for you guys today. You guys won 7-1 today. It was a really close game coming into the 6th inning. You had the bases loaded with nobody out. I mean, you come in, you hit that little pop. I mean, what changed right there?
Basically, I tried to do before that at bat. I struck out twice, and I had a little chat with coach. He told me, play your game, have fun, and that's what I did. I put the ball in play, and I got a base hit, and we went up.
I mean, you guys picked up your 8th win this season. You guys still remain perfect at home. I mean, what's the goal this season for you guys?
We're trying to go 16-0. Hey, we coming.
Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you. All right, we got the man right here, Brian. I mean, great win for you guys. I mean, what was the change for you today?
The change was probably the errors that they did when we play smart baseball. Then that just led to more runs.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you was part of that big inning where you had that leadoff walk. I mean, what was the change there? Like, how was your approach going into that at bat?
My first at bat struck out, so the second at bat came a little bit more relaxed since I saw how fast the pitcher was throwing, and I was just waiting for a pitch I could hit, but he wasn't coming down the middle.
Yeah. So just be very patient. I mean, this is what you guys do all season long. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys, the man of the hour, Elvis. I mean, man, you come into this game facing Inwood. You go 6 innings. How'd you do it?
I was trying to do my job, and that's it. Trying to focus on the spot and do my job.
I mean, there were a couple of situations where you had 1st and 3rd. You had a runner on 3rd with 1 out. I mean, how focused were you like to get out of those jams?
My teammate helped a lot. They were trying to make me get on the zone. I was just doing my job.
Yeah. I mean, you know, great game today. You know, did you expect to go 6 innings today?
Nah.
All right, great game, man. Yeah. All right. All right, guys, your manager for the Trojans, Coach Carbone. I mean, man, what a game today. So, you know, you're facing Inwood campus. This team is, you know, it's a rival to you guys. You know, it was a really close game coming into the 6th inning. You guys had a 5-run frame. I mean, what's really driving this team?
We knew it was going to be a good game. Inwood's a neighborhood rival, a division rival. Hats off to Gomez, the pitcher for Inwood. I mean, he threw a great game. That kid is a legit pitcher. But at the end of the day, we have a lot of heart, right? We don't give up. We don't quit. We scrap. We didn't have a lot of hits, but we capitalized on mistakes. And it's something that we preach as coaches. Good things happen when you put the ball in play. And we've got timely hits, timely balls in play, and we're able to capitalize on some mistakes.
Yeah, I'm curious. What did you tell your team coming into this game? You know, like I say, you guys faced Inwood, a really tough team. What did you guys tell? You know, what did you tell your teammates? You know, like before coming into this game?
We don't change anything for anybody. And that's not a disrespect to Inwood or any team out there, but we're going to play our style of baseball, which is throw strikes, make the routine plays, and put the ball in play. And we feel that if we do those 3 things, we're very difficult to beat, and I think we proved that today.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Carbone. Thank you, guys. Guys, team is perfect this year. We'll be right back. Thank you for your time.
Close up.
Let me pass and come in with them, okay?